This isn't about one particular girl, but rather two girls in my class. Basically, I was picked to talk to a school government person, I'm not really sure what they're called, and so were a lot of other kids. We were all told to go into a classroom to wait for this person to show up. When I get there, I stayed quiet, none of my friends were picked, and my anxiety was bad at the time. I go and sit in the back of the classroom where these two girls are talking. The first one was maybe a couple years or days into year 7, so none of us had gotten to know each other yet. I sit and wait, but soon the girl catches my attention by saying, "I can speak Japanese." I had been learning it for a time and turned around and started to chat with her. I asked her to give me an example, and she started spewing obviously made-up Japanese really fast, all the while the other girl looks at her stunned, as if she really did believe her. The extremely skinny girl just stares at me for a while, waiting for a response. So I just awkwardly ask, "What?" She laughs and goes quiet, returning to her friend. This is where I met the other girl. She's a bit more chunky and always sat in the same space in the schoolyard. My best friend had introduced me to her, and it didn't take long for me to notice that she was a total weeb as well. She was sitting drawing, which made me take out my sketchbook, saying, "Hey, I draw too." I start sketching and we talk, and when she goes, "Do you draw anime?" Before I can come out with an answer, she stands up looking at me. I'm a little shocked and go to answer her again, but get cut off by her asking, "Can I see your sketchbook?" Knowing that I had a few NSW doodles in my sketchbook, I say no, also giving the joke answer of, "There's some screwed up stuff in there." She fails to see that she is clearly making me uncomfortable and shouts, "I love screwed up stuff." At this point, I'm feeling like my personal space is gone. I stand up, push past her, and we don't really talk until year 9. As for the other girl, haven't seen her since. So it was Tokyo in Tulsa of this year. This was the first year I would be in the registration line by myself. My friends had pre-registered. I was cosplaying as Ellie Ayaz. Oh no. From Love Live. I was in the cheer set, right before it was my turn to get my badge. I hear a loud, high-pitched scream from behind me. I turn to see this girl in a schoolgirl outfit with cat ears running to me. She's yelling, "Lucy!" I was confused because that was neither my name nor the character I was cosplaying. Then she started going, "Man, Lucy, you look so cool in the cheer outfit." Then I realized she had mistaken me for a fairy tale character, Lucy. Now, I've never seen Fairy Tail, but I have been told that Lucy and Ellie have a lot of similarities. I had calmly told her that I wasn't Lucy, but Ellie from Love Live. That had made her mad. She started yelling at me, saying I need to learn my characters and stop cosplaying as other characters. What? I'm sorry, what? Oh my god. Then I proceeded to show her my top that clearly said Love Live, and Ellie, that word, Ayaze, with the muse symbol on it. That made her stomp when B turned around and then turned back to say, oh wait, I just skipped a whole line. That made her stomp away very mad. After I got my badge, I went to find my friend B, who I was going to hang out with. I found B, and we were talking in line. The weep girl followed us all around the con. But why though? She only disappeared when a fairy tale group walked by. When she stopped to, what I can only guess, be freaking out over their cosplays and calling them all Chan and Kun. Me and B ran back to my hotel room so I could change out of the Ellie so the weeb wouldn't follow me. Honestly, that sounds like she just got super embarrassed that she didn't know what character it was and decided to blame it on you. That sounds like a her problem, to be quite honest with you. And don't worry, your grammar is good. It's a lot better than mine. It all started when I was in 4th grade. I just found out my only friend was moving halfway across the country in 2 years. I was depressed that entire year and I started distancing myself from everyone. I socialized less, avoided people, and even became a tad hostile when people got close to me. This also happened to be the year my mom put a computer in my room. Next thing I knew, I was balls deep into the creepypasta fandom, convincing everyone I was insane, trying to summon Slender Man, the whole package. Anyway, as I was watching some creepypasta MMD trying not to laugh compilation, I saw some Hetalia videos in the suggested section. The history dork in me fell in love. Fast forward 2 years. I was the same loser I was in 4th grade, just without the creepypasta. Yeah, now I was a Hetalian. The school year and summer, I managed to gather a Hetalia group of me, my friend Viv, and another super cool girl, Blue. There's also my friend from 4th grade who had come to visit me, Rocket. The 4 of us were Prussia, Hungary, Germany, and Italy. But we didn't cosplay. We roleplayed, I guess. As in, Viv, Blue, and I would act in character at school, calling each other by our country names. I was bullied for liking Hetalia, my old Instagram was targeted with cyberbullying, and I slowly began to regress into my 4th grade state. So this is where the story should end, right? I'm a 15-year-old loser who likes Hetalia and has no friends. That's right, stop liking Hetalia and let it die. It's a cringy fandom anyway, but no, that's not what happened, thank goodness. I began to roleplay, in comment sections and stuff at first, but then I moved to Google+, opened a new Instagram, and got a Tumblr. I apologized to everyone whose comment sections I roleplayed in, and tried to delete all my comments. Some are still out there though. And I started to cosplay. Now I cosplay and roleplay as Prussia. I partook in my first photo shoot last summer, and it was a blast at NecoCon, and now coming up this year at KatsuCon. I have plenty of friends who don't like anime but support me in cosplay, and lots of friends in the cosplay and roleplay community. The message? You can get better without leaving something you enjoy. I rarely see stories like this, where people improve on their own will without getting assaulted or something, so I thought I'd share my own. I still love Hetalia with all my heart, and I hope I never leave this wonderful fandom of wonderful people. It's always nice to have such a good story like this, which is why I'm ending the video with this. Thank you for sending in this story. I love hearing the good stories. Thank you. Okay, last time I asked you guys who was your favorite Hetalia character, and these were the top 3 comments that I picked. Number 1 coming from Ghost Dog. Honestly, most of my favorite Hetalia characters are not really that popular. Most of my favorite would be Romania. I love the webcomics with him in it, especially the Halloween 2013 event. While there were some funny moments, one of the moments with Romania showed him being upset over Moldova, his younger brother rejecting his offer to stay with him and taking Russia into consideration. Romania basically felt like a failure as an older brother, though it does have a pretty funny outcome since Bulgaria helps comfort Romania. Also, cosplaying Romania is just the best. I love seeing people get excited over seeing me cosplay him. Honestly, if it were not for characters like Romania in Central Eastern Europe, I probably wouldn't have hardly been active in the fandom. I don't think I've actually seen Romania, but that's probably because I never actually read the webcomics. I actually didn't realize there were webcomics until after I was already out of the fandom and really had no interest. Next comment comes by Death by Umbrella. If that is a reference to another, I'm going to be so mad. Wow, I haven't thought about Hetalia for a while now. I like where the series is going with seasons 5 and 6. The animation is a lot more smooth and polished and actually represents the art style in the manga. The series is also covering more serious topics now, with just the right amount of silliness so that it's not totally depressing, but also isn't disrespectful. Except of course for the English dubbing is still so different from the original Japanese that it's almost a different series. And the English voices can get really annoying after a while. My favorite characters would be Japan and Italy. I like Italy basically because his past, which becomes horribly depressing the more you look at it, he was always so happy and positive. He's a peacekeeper who focuses on the good thing in life and never let himself become jaded and bitter. It's also fun to see the effect he has on other characters. He's such a ball of sunshine that others can't help but smile when they're around him. His friends and the whole world and makes sure everyone feels loved. I also have a soft spot for ginger characters since I myself is a ginger. I like Japan because he's presented as a very calm, cool, sophisticated character, but he's just as human as the rest of us. He's an introvert who has trouble connecting to other people, but he's really trying his best. He doesn't always understand the weird things his friends do, but he loves and supports them anyway. He's just an old man who enjoys childish things and is trying to understand and adapt to our modern world. And finally, the last comment comes from Alley Cat Nyan. My favorite Hetalia character is Canada, for a few reasons, mainly because I myself am Canadian, and also because at the time, when I was a huge Heta weeb, I like to think that my personality was very similar to his. This is a little unrelated, but one time I was playing hide and seek with my friends, and I hadn't been found yet. I was hiding behind a door, and I heard one of my friends proclaim that they had found everyone. They had legitimately forgot about me, so I joked, saying I was Canada, shortly afterwards once I got out of my hiding spot. That's actually a little bit cute. That's very cute. Thank you guys for commenting, and let's get on to the next question for you guys for the next video. This question is going to be, which series did you used to love but now hate? I myself used to be a huge Naruto weeaboo back in the day, but nowadays I completely hate the series. I think the original run of Naruto was good, but I just can't stand watching it, and Boruto is just awful. But I look forward to seeing which anime series do you guys no longer like in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Here's a dance you all can do. Let me introduce to you posing. Everybody pose. Here's a dance you all can do.